Good day everyone, so today we're going to talk about a game called Heroes TD. So it's a tower defense game and it's something of a different approach compared to what I normally covered in my channel. So this is something, this is more of a first time for me to actually look into a tower defense type of play to earn game. So let's see how they can actually make this work once they release the game. So gameplay wise, we're going to look into how it looks. So it's already available in YouTube. You can actually see a quick trailer on what the game may look like. So let's play it a bit here. So in here you'll see like there's two sides here. So one side is yours and the other side is the enemies. Then you will summon creatures or units to the other side, and whoever loses the HP first, then that's the loser from the game, right? So that's pretty much a simple approach to what the game is. Then these are the units that will be doing damage around here. And from what I read, you can actually level up units for the same type. Then you can create a bigger unit. So I guess it's something like this one you're seeing here. Like these two are, I guess I would say, the same kind, and this one is the stronger version. But that's what I'm thinking. So maybe that's how they're gonna do it. So we can look into a little bit more further into what the heroes are. So these are some of the main hero types that that's gonna be available for purchase. So they have different types of heroes here that you can actually look into. Now in terms of tokens, they will have two tokens. They have the HTD token, which is the Heroes TD token. This is going to be their governance token, and this is going to be used to summon new heroes for the game. Then they will have the CGC token. So this is going to be the in-game currency token, so tradable on deck. So you can earn this when you're playing the game, so you can earn the CGC by just playing the game. Now the core team right now, so they're, I guess we can say semi-docs because these are like cartoon pictures. I'm also not really fond of developers using this type of cartoonish type of photos. I would rather just put your name in there. Like why even put it this way, right? I think they will have an AMA with their COO. So here's their COO. I mean, did it look really far away from what he should be actually looking like? This is their CEO, kind of different, I guess, right? So anyway, so at least we know there's really, actual people from these pictures. So that's the important thing. But the more important thing for me is that they have a lot of investors and partners for their game. So this gives me a lot more confidence that a lot of these companies are really banking on this game, which is great. Now in terms of roadmap, so right now they're at Q4 2021. So their IDO is going to be launching this November, I think November 28th. I think whitelisting is already done, so there's not much we can do to join in right now. It's a bit late. So December they're gonna have the alpha test, they're gonna have the Heroes TD marketplace launch, then CGC token listing, NFT staking to earn CGC. Then on Q1 2022 they're gonna have the beta test, then mid Q1 they'll have the play to earn aspect of the game. So right now we're not going to be able to earn except through staking the NFTs, which is still fine. I mean, you're still going to get CGC tokens at the end of the day. Then for Q2 2022, they're going to have the Warlord and Commander system. This is basically the scholarship program that they're going to have for the game. Then Q3 2022, start staking rewards, release clan, guild, world championship tournaments, so which is pretty much down the line for the game. Then Q4, they're going to have the world tour, esports. So let's look into the white paper a bit more. So right now we've already looked into how the gameplay works, so we already know what it looks like, and people are going to be able to actually summon units and try to destroy the enemy base. Gameplay, so heroes, we've already gone through the heroes. We've already seen how many heroes they have. So just to give a bit of a breakdown, so they will have different classes. They will also have different items so you can actually equip in the heroes. So that's the question in my head. Like I would assume there will be different NFTs for these items that you need to equip to the heroes. Then they'll have the rarities, the character, and the attack type, depending if are they marksmen, are they, what class of a hero are they, right? Then origin, then runes. So runes is also another thing, which is I think also equipable, and I would assume you will be able to earn those as well. So classes, they already have duelist, assassin, slayer, hunter, enlightened, wizard, warlock, warlord, fortune, and elder lord. So there's quite a lot actually. So origins, they have quite a bit as well, so you can look into those. So these have different bonuses that they can give to the heroes as an additional passive skill. Then for items, as I've mentioned earlier, so these are the different items you can actually get from the game. So it's just a question of how are you going to acquire them. I don't know. Are these going to be for sale as a different NFT item? Probably, most likely. then you'll be able to acquire these and do combinations as well to get a different type of weapon. Now for runes, they're going to be fixed, so these are the different runes in the game, so I don't know if these are going to be outright available or is this also something you need to buy for the game, so that's something we'll find out once they actually release the game. So battle modes, they have different modes. They have PvP, co-op mode, challenge mode, tournament. Now PvP is the standard one, which is what you have seen earlier in the trailer. So the minimum requirement is to have the 5 heroes. So by default, so they already mentioned this is free to play, so you will have 5 basic heroes that's already going to be available for you to actually play the game. But of course, in terms of earnings, don't expect to earn a lot from that because they're just basic free heroes. So next, PvP, as I've mentioned, is going to be what the trailer showed. So you're gonna fight against a player and try to win. So they have a ranking system for PvP. So you can see here, it's very similarly done with Axie Infinity, which means that at an 800 rank and up, that's the only time you will actually earn actual CGC. So I don't know if this 0 CGC from 0 to 799 is actually 0. Maybe you might be able to get maybe decimal value of a CGC token. That might be a possibility because they said that for low level matches you can get a very small amount of CGC, so most likely that'll be a decimal value. But anything from 800 and up, you can start earning a bit more CGC. So definitely it'll be more substantial as the higher you go, right? So you will try your best to actually try to get a decent hero, decent units, decent NFTs and equipment with the right weapons, so you can actually rank up to the highest level possible. Now next is the co-op mode. So this is where you'll play with another player to try to complete waves. So you can see here the earnings rating, the earnings table that you can get. So from 0 to 4 you can get 1 CGC, 5 to 9 free CGC, 10 to 14 and so on and so forth. So of course the longer you play the game, then the more CGC you'll be able to earn. Then they have what they call as the challenge mode. So challenge mode is something a bit different because you can actually lose money here. So basically the requirement here is for each player, so this is two players, so each player will put in 20 CGC and the winner will get 35 CGC. Then the other player might get nothing because I think there's a fee here, and I would assume that the fee would be the 5 CGC taken out from this token. That's my assumption, I could be wrong, but they didn't really mention like what would happen to the loser. Probably nothing. They're not gonna get anything. So this is pretty much an all or nothing type of play. So if you're the type of player that wants to do this, then probably this is your cup of tea. Probably for me, I wouldn't want to go in this one because I don't want to lose CGC. It's not easy to earn. Looking at the PvP, it's not that easy to get like 20 CGC unless you're on higher rank. So next for tournaments, it's also the same thing but higher stakes. So this is 8 players entry fee. So for every player, they need to put in 50 CGC. But if you win as the last man standing, then you're gonna earn substantial amount of CGC. So it's one way for you to actually earn a lot in the game if you really have a strong team. So that's worth considering. But I mean, for me, I'm not really a high risk type of person, so I don't know if I even want to get into this type of approach for the game. So this way, this is the rewards pool is actually being given by the players, and whoever wins will earn most of the CGC. So I don't know what will happen to the losers. Again, they didn't mention anything about it. So are they gonna get like consolation prizes or not? But at the current setup, from what I'm seeing, the losers are not gonna get anything. All right, so only the winner will get the winnings. Now they also have daily quests. So log in and play. You do 5 PvP matches, co-ops. So they actually mentioned about 10 campaigns. I'm not exactly sure what that is because it's not even mentioned in the white paper about campaigns. So I don't know if they're gonna have a PvE type of game. So I would assume there will be because they have this, but we'll see moving forward if they're gonna release something like that. So you can get 100 CGC. Now the harder quest here would be the Challenger and Challenge Destroyer. Again, as I've said, like these are high stake matches, right? You can lose money here. So but if you do manage to win two challenge matches and win 1 tournament match, then you can get an extra 150 CGC, which is great. I mean, that's like a daily quest, so I think maybe it might be worth trying to get into this. But for the challenge destroyer, I don't know, that's a lot of risk to take. Like you need to win 5 times for your challenge matches, and you need to win 3 times for tournament matches. It's just a lot of risks unless you're really confident with the team you have, right? So that's a consideration. Next is summoning heroes. So these are pretty much the breeding. So you will need 2 different NFT heroes. Then it'll cost you some CGC tokens and HTD tokens, so you can actually summon a new hero. So for the cost of summoning, you can actually see how much it costs. The more summons you do, the more costly it is to summon a hero. So generally for these types of breeding, you would normally go as far as the 3rd breeding. Then anything more than that is pretty much not worth it. Now I don't really understand what the difference or what it means when they mention like percentage success and percentage drop down and the percentage value. I don't know what exactly that means, so I can't really explain this. At the moment, I'll probably try to read through again and try to understand this item further. Now, the Warlord and Commander system, as I mentioned, this is going to be the scholarship program that they're going to do. So I'm not sure how they're going to implement it into the DApp. So most likely there will be an option there for you to assign characters to a commander, and the earnings that the commanders make will go straight to the master account of the Warlord, and the Warlord will have to send the payments to the commanders. So that's how the system will work for the scholarship program. Tokenomics, the good thing about Tokenomics here is that they have a lot of tokens that are locked, which is great. So this means that this is a prevention of a possible pump and dump for tokens, so and gives a better healthy life for the token as a whole. IDO platforms, so they are working with different launch pads. So they have Launch Zone, BSC Station, Kai Starter, Honus Launchpad, and they have their own DApp. Play to earn. So this is just a quick breakdown on where you can actually earn the tokens. For HTD, you can earn by winning PvP leaderboards and trading in marketplace. Then for farming CGC, you can do that by the daily battles that you do, which is the PvP co-op challenges, tournaments, and the daily events or daily quests that you have. So the Engineer is free play, so every new player will have 5 basic heroes, but then again they're reiterating here that earning at this base level will be a bit more difficult unless you get better heroes at the end of the day. So what I think about a game, I think it has a lot of potential. I mean, in most games that I've reviewed, they all have potential. But the thing is, here at least you know who the team members are, and they have a very impressive investors and partner list, which is quite a lot. So that alone for me is a good sign. There's a very high chance for this game to actually succeed. So we'll see how the implementation goes. Normally the implementation is the most important. I mean, you can market your game as many times as you want, but the moment you release the game, that's the only time we'll actually see if the game really works or not. Are people going to be happy playing the game? And so only time will tell. So make sure to keep an eye out for this game. I'm definitely going to look into it as well. If the buyer's entry is cheap enough, I'll probably get into it and probably cover this moving forward. Alright, with that guys, thank you for watching the video and hope to see you again in future videos. Stay safe, people.